Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Play Action Podcast, episode number 68. One more week, Colton. One more week until
you were very
I
gung
am
ho on
all
this whole
about
thing.
this. I'm about to bring out those party streamers. It's gonna be a whole shebang. That's what I'm calling it. The whole bing bang. What, the whole bamboozlement? No, that's a Stephen A.
Bong?
Smith thing. Bing bong, yeah.
The whole bing bong.
But I'm Will. That's Colton. Colton, how are you on this third spring-esque season of New Jersey?
See, you know what sucks? It's like it's every Wednesday. Again, my buddies are right here playing basketball, and here I am, dedicated to the grind, and this is where we're at. So you know what? Well, I could be better. I could be out here playing basketball.
We could go golfing. I mean,
you do give off the golf vibe. Oh, I'm not talking about the golf set of clubs in the back, but you just give off golf vibes. But yeah, it's a nice day out.
Oh, so I'm like paint dry at some points.
Some points. But I can't complain, dude. Can't complain. The only thing is like football is like dead still. That's like the thing. Like I'm waiting for stuff to pick up here, and this is the week it's going to start doing that. And sooner or later, it's going to be draft day. So till then, we're just grinding along, Will.
We are very grinding along. If you want someone to come on this podcast, player-wise, we're going to try everything in our power to do it. You could drop it in the comments. Let us know. We'll do our best to get whoever it is on here. So I think that's it for us. Colton, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go, dude.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. And this is the Play Action Podcast.
This is the Play Action Podcast featuring Will.
In the past 150 days, you didn't ever decide to sit down at your damn desk and be like, hey, let's game plan this playbook. Pardon my French, but goddamn, you are an idiot, Matt Nagy.
Featuring Colton.
Good job, Bill. Golly. What a dope. You missed Brady. You made a mistake. Come out and say you messed up. Golly.
You can follow all of our links right down here below. Maybe if you want to drop a follow, we'll follow you back. I mean,
oh, golly.
Yeah, golly.
Is right. Golly is right. See, this Twitter does this to me. Twitter makes me go out of my way to go listen to this so I can see the comments on here. So everyone, drop your comments if you are watching on Twitter, because again, you cannot see them in our comments bar. So again, sorry for the loud replay of delay of 2 seconds ago. But hey, this is the Play Action Podcast. And well, what do we got on tap?
Well, let's see. Let's start out with today's news. The Arizona Cardinals contract extensions all over for Mr. Cliff Kingsbury and the GM Steve Kine. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Kine sounds right. I don't know.
That's kind of kind.
Like I've heard it.
All right, but yeah, contract extension for Cliff and company, but record since being hired 3 years ago, 24-1 under, contract now to the 2027 season. Is this deserving at all for Mr. 500 and second half season collapsed Kingsbury?
I think it's a little too long. 2027 is kind of a little bit away. I would have given him maybe
that far.
Yeah, I hate you. But maybe like a 2-year deal I would have given him, not this long. I think this is a little too long for my liking for Mr. Kingsbury. It's I don't know. And he's got to figure out what's going on with his home slice there, Mr. Kyler Murray. So
he did everything in his power to get Josh Rosen out of there, and now gets Josh Rosen out of there, fleeces the Dolphins for a second-round pick, and now he, gets his man Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, he's had so far a great career. I think he's the first player to have 75 passing touchdowns and 25 rushing touchdowns in his first 3 seasons. Some just basic stat related, particular to one player only. Are you a fan of those stats where they just are guided towards the one player?
No.
It's like LeBron James, whenever he claps powder in his hands, he's guaranteed to get 4 threes in a single game while recording 7 rebounds. All that kind of stuff. No,
I hate you. I hate you. Oh my goodness. You know what? It's the Cardinals. Who cares about the Cardinals?
They're in the desert. I mean, listen, Arizona hosting the Super Bowl in 11 months, so maybe we could see them in there. They were the
Nope,
best team
nope.
in
You're
the
gonna nope. I'm not gonna take the nonsense today.
three-peat.
Today's a
Could
no nonsense mood.
Could
Nope.
it be a three-peat day of three-peat year?
See,
Buccaneers get to play at home. Rams play at home in the Super Bowl. Can the Cardinals pursue? I mean, they were 7-0. I mean, they did destroy the Rams, but that was kind of their only notable player when they were undefeated.
see, you like the what's it called type of business where you can pull out this nonsense. Me being the degenerate gambler I am.
1-800 gambler.
If this was a betting option here where you can bet the field or Arizona to somehow make the Super Bowl, I'm taking the field. Like
Well,
I'm
the field's
betting
gonna
that.
be like minus 1,600. Okay.
Well,
like,
that was a bad little sports thing there. Are you betting for the three-peat? No, I'm not. I'm betting the house. I'll put the house in someone, and I'll bet my house in your house that the Cardinals do not make the Super Bowl. I'm that confident. Like that's gonna be minus 2,000 that the Cardinals will not go to the Super Bowl. Like I'll bet you that one. That confident. Cardinals do not go to the Super Bowl.
well, that's pretty confident in you to think that.
Pretty confident, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty confident on that one.
Well, let's not.
See, this is what I'm annoyed about. This
What
is
are
what
you
happens
annoyed-
when
what
you
are
have
you
no
annoyed about?
football. It's what happens when you have no football. We're talking about Cliff Kingsbury getting a contract extension. I
Listen,
don't care.
we could dedicate a
Cliff
whole episode to
Kingsbury.
March Madness. I mean, what next week? Do you want to talk about all the tournaments that are going to be taking place? All the
See,
this conference games?
we're gonna pretend this isn't a football podcast and talk college hoops next week.
I'm so down to talk college hoops. I'll talk college hoops all day, and I'll give you the best bracket of all time.
You just want to talk.
Guaranteed
You just want
win.
to talk Maryland. Who are you kidding?
Oh, they're like 11th in the Big Ten. They ain't making the dance. They ain't making that.
Yo, I know who is though.
Yeah, after
team that
Coach
won
Sucker
last night.
punches the other guy.
Hey, yo, relax,
Hey,
dude.
whoa, relax. And let's relax with this, okay? Kyler Murray, the saga continues. Just like last week, we talked about Aaron Rodgers, the saga continues. And hey, hopefully we hear something from Rodgers very soon. But Kyler releases this whole statement, which looks like the Declaration of Independence, okay? Very small writing. I really didn't feel like reading all of it, so I let other people read it for me. But basically, the gist of it, he wants to be the long-term person for the Cardinals at quarterback, and he wants to win a Super Bowl, as stated in the bolded letters. Everything else in there, congrats or sorry for your loss, really. Is this a good thing for Kyler, considering that Eric Burkhart is the same, what is it, agent for Cliff Kingsbury? Could he get something going with the Cardinals and be the 7th quarterback, I believe, in NFL history or since 2000 to get a contract extension before their 4th year of playing?
Yeah, no, I'm not paying him yet. Hasn't done enough for me to pay him. Not interested.
Considering he's
getting
thrown
involved in that
75 passing touchdowns, 20 rushing touchdowns, first player to do that.
Don't give me the first stuff. I don't care. Has he won me anything meaningful? If he's got me to the NFC title game and all this stuff where it's been like productive, sure. No. Teams win early in deals. That's what they do. So he's gonna want $40-something million. If he
wants
wanted to
to-
get
what
paid,
Josh
if he
Allen's
wanted
getting.
if he wanted the big bucks, he should have kept with the sport that he was drafted in. I know they're having a lockout right now, but he should have went with the sport that he was drafted in first. So that's where the big money's at. It's in the it's in the MLB. I'm about freaking ramble each other sport,
No.
not in the MLB. But yeah, he's no. How do teams win? They win early in contracts. Seriously, they take advantage of rookie
that's a fact.
deals. They take care of rookie deals, and they take advantage of having a guy on a rookie contract with the Bengals. Got to the Super Bowl on a rookie contract with a bunch of their star players on rookie deals. Wait till those deals start kicking in, and we'll see what the Bengals do, if they're back or not. But now we're looking at the Rams. The Rams were an exception. They went out and traded their first-round draft picks to bring in.
Well,
a
they're
guy
not
like
really
Matthew
first-round
Stafford.
draft picks. They're kind of just like F them picks.
They
I mean,
are.
by the time they get there, they're just kind of like, oh, hey, who could trade up to this pick right here and get someone like a Lamar Jackson type player right there at the end
Well,
of the first round.
I think a lot of teams would take a Lamar Jackson right now.
A lot of teams would.
Mine being one of them, but hey, even though I don't want Lamar, I'm very happy the Ravens drafted Lamar Jackson. Sorry, Ryan, do not.
You don't want a man that eats it. Come on, eat one. That's a W.
It's a
W.
W. See, I would enjoy a meme for 1 year with Jameis. That's the thing. We can talk quarterbacks. Like this could be a whole quarterback show and how much they should get, this, that, and the other. But it's not. So Kyler Murray staying on. My final thoughts: no, should not get paid early. No, not happening.
Meanwhile, D Hop's under contract through 2026. He gets signed his extension, I believe, last offseason. Got what, $25 million at like the end of his career, basically. That's what he's going to be getting. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do. I mean, when Kyler was out, Colt McCoy stepped in. Colt McCoy played phenomenal for what we've seen from Colt McCoy in his entire career. I mean, he's won with the Giants. He's won with the Cardinals. Didn't really do too much with the Browns, but that's a Browns thing to have. And then
the Browns is the Browns.
And then Larry Fitzgerald Sr. comes into this whole thing, and he just drops a bomb, basically calling out Kyler, saying he's just a drama queen. And I'm going to find that tweet right away. Let's see. Let's get this one up here. Larry Fitzgerald Sr. Let's find his Twitter page. He's always so vocal on Twitter. Always. Oh my God, this man tweets so much. I don't think I'll ever find it.
So going to Ryan's question, what do you think the best game of the season was? That's an interesting one. See, oh my gosh, it was towards the end of the season. Why am I drawing a blank on it? Oh, best game of the season had to be Kansas City Buffalo. I don't think
easily.
That's really cool. I think that's kind of there, to be honest with you.
I mean, from a Jets fan standpoint, I'm gonna pick. I'll be biased with my pick, but I'll pick another one out of there. But one of my favorite games was the Jets Titans one. Okay, home game. Titans are without AJ Brown, Julio Jones. Jets go 7 sacks. They post my video on there. I was still pretty proud of that. But Jets get it done. They get the dub. They eat one.
Ryan, please do not listen to this clown right here. Do not put that anywhere near your top 10.
Another game I thoroughly enjoyed was Carolina and Minnesota. That game that went into overtime. Osborne, freaking laser pinpoint pass by Kirk Cousins wins it for them. That was a good one. Another one, too, I liked was 49ers and Minnesota, too. I don't know. Minnesota had so many great games, but they just sucked because it's Minnesota. They just can't get coaching down.
Yeah, and that's your wild card team for next year. That's your bold prediction. Good luck with that, dude.
Bold prediction.
But yeah, again, check out the Sports Desk coming up after
6:30 Eastern every Wednesday. And check out the rest of the shows. The Sony Carton Show, 3 o'clock, I believe, Fridays. We also got the Fantasy Show, 8 p.m. on Tuesdays at night. And also, I believe there's an NBA show that's on, too, at late Fridays at 7:30, somewhere there.
You're the walking guide. I'm going to call you the walking guide out here.
Call me the TV guide. I'll dress up as the TV guide. Get an iPad on, just scrolling texts.
I hate you. But yeah, the Chargers did have a lot of fun games this year. Honestly, Chargers-Steelers was a fun game.
Chargers-Raiders. Now, that was a game that brought everyone to, I think everyone had to stay up to watch that.
That has to be there.
That is definitely a top 10 game. Just the what ifs. What if the timeout wasn't called there?
Shut up. My team went dancing. I don't care.
Yeah, they went dancing. Congratulations. Yeah, full court trap.
Dancing.
Now that's the name of the show right there. Chargers Browns, that was another good one. 47-42, I believe, was the score there. Fitting that Odell,
See, are you seriously? You sure about that? I don't know.
I think it was a very high scoring game.
Now you're gonna make me look it up. Steelers Chargers was definitely a good game.
Steelers Chargers. What? That was when Herbert ran 60 yards. Then what's his face?
Gosh, yeah.
Who? Stephon Tuitt, Cameron Hayward, someone like that, just clobbered him at the end of the play.
Yeah. It was Cam Hayward. Tuitt was out all season. I didn't know the guy was alive. You're right. 42-47. You're right.
Look at that. Will, huh? Nostradamus right here.
I hate you. That's
now
pretty good, though.
Now stay till the end of the show. You get the winning lottery numbers.
I hate you. But that is hilarious.
No, that's
good for you. Glad
game.
you knew that one.
That's a good one.
You knew that.
Oh, what else? Oh, come on. The Mike White game has to be up there. What an electric
Oh my
game
God! Stop talking about the Jets.
Mike effing White, future Steelers quarterback. Future Steelers quarterback.
Dude, this kid is smoking big doings in Amish. Stop it. Oh my goodness. What are you on right now? Stop with the Mike White. Stop with the Jets in the top games. Stop that nonsense. I'm not here for it. Ugh.
So what would you put the Ravens Steelers, the first one where Lamar Jackson what? They went for it on 4th down, couldn't get the
See,
conversion.
I wouldn't put both Steelers games in there. No. I think the Steelers-Browns game has to be in there. Actually, it really wasn't that good of a game. It was just kind of like the storyline and like the ending and all that. Like that was crazy. That wasn't a top game. See, now you Ron, what do you guys got so far? Don't give us your don't give us your top 3. Give me
us
some of
like
your other ones that
number
you guys
8.
have.
Give us like number 8 if you
Yeah,
have
give me
already.
give me some stuff you guys got, Ron. I'm kind of curious what your game.
Come on,
I don't want to spoil your show,
Jaguars,
so
Jaguars, Bills. If you like defensive games, that could be on there.
no, that's not on there. In
No.
today's game, that's
Josh
not
Allen sacking Josh Allen twice, fumbling Josh Allen,
Oh my
intercepting Josh
gosh.
Allen. Come on.
You're in
Josh
for the meme games.
Allenception.
You want meme games. That's on the meme game. And then you can
I
have your
am.
Mike White stuff, all that nonsense. That's not Falcons Saints. How is that even on the list? Why do I feel like I don't remember this game?
The first one, because they went and absolutely killed the first one. Falcons were killing, and then Saints came back down like 19 points, and then Young Waku, legendary kicker, kicks the game-winning field goal. I agree with that one.
Giants Saints.
Giants Saints. That's
was that when Jabril Peppers was like, we want the ball? Was that game?
Yes. Yeah,
That's
the overtime
hilarious.
game week 4.
See, like, how are the Giants on this list? How are the Giants on this list? How are the Falcons and the Saints on this list? See, and Jack's a Rams fan. So, like, I can't even say he's a Saints biased. See, now you guys got me confused. You're gonna make me go like rewatch highlights of these games. Like, oh, okay, yeah, they're right. They're right. See, that's why I don't want you to tease me your whole list. But like, that's interesting.
It's gonna be an exciting list coming up. 6:30.
Honorable
time.
mention. Yeah. Oh, when your Ravens got lucky as holy heck. Yeah, don't give me that nonsense, Ryan.
And then Josh says the Justin
baloney
Tucker
outta
kick is the most like unrealistic kick of all time. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say unrealistic. He hit it.
No, he's the guy. Oh, like it took no luck to get it. You know, Justin Tucker's only the best kicker in NFL history, but
because he is. He
He is.
Texas. Hook him, horns, hook him.
horns down,
Hook 'em.
horn down.
Horn down, yeah, horn up.
Let's see. Let's go into this. So the Falcons GM has come out and said, I'm not sure if this was during scouting combine talks or whatnot, but they're not committed to Matt Ryan being their quarterback with a cap of over 48 million. I believe this is one of the largest one-year players until Patrick Mahomes' ridiculous $57 million comes about in 2026.
Ryan, don't spoil your list for me, dude.
Yeah,
don't spoil it. Chiefs Ravens is up there. That game was good. That Chiefs Ravens game. That was like week
Colts,
what?
Ravens.
Week 2 or 3?
Week 2, and then Colts was week 6.
Yeah. When the Colts had that big comeback, I'm like, the Ravens had the big comeback. I'm like, I told my dad, I'm sitting there, I'm like, the Ravens don't come back. Lamar Jackson's the quarterback. The next minute, I look at the score, I'm like, oh my God, they came back and won. Holy crap, what is going on here? But yeah, I'm not committing to Matt Ryan either. Like, they're not like the Steelers. The Steelers were still like
it's not like there's consistency where they're always good. You're not expecting them to be bad unless Big Ben was out. I mean, that's how the Steelers were. You always expect them to be competing.
And that's the thing for me. It's the Steelers were competent still, even with Ben playing. Was Ben a problem? Of course. Even though I'm repping, I'm repping Big Ben today. Actually, did you know this is the only Big Ben item I own, other than his rookie card, but to wear? I don't have any jerseys.
You never owned a Big Ben
jersey?
Steeler.
No, nothing. Nope.
Never, not even fifth grade. Your parents were like, "Oh my God, yeah, Steeler fan.
Nope.
Here you go."
Nope.
Listen, I've had the Pennington jerseys, the Brett Favre jerseys,
I've
the
always wanted
jerseys,
the different guys.
Geno Smith jersey.
See, I'm that weirdo that wants the different jerseys. I'm the guy that wants.
I like the different jerseys. I mean, I got all of them.
Yes, you're 80,000 jerseys. I know. Allison, I don't know if you're watching or listening. You got to control the man. He's bad.
That's my gambling addiction right now because I can't gamble.
Your jersey collection's the issue. But for me, I'm not committing to Matt Ryan. He's not what the Steelers were. The Steelers were still competent even with Big Ben. The Falcons blow. They're bad. Go full blown on a tank. Like, go get some picks. Like, go get some players. Like, go to the bottom. And the thing is, the division is like not really that good. Like, that's what's crazy. This division went from being really good with Drew Brees and Tom Brady to now question marks all over the place at quarterback. Darnold, Matt Ryan.
Panthers
like,
might be the best
what?
team. I mean, who knows? I mean, who even knows the Panthers would be the best team at this point? I feel like this is going to be yet another division that's going to finish under 500, and there's a pretty good chance for that to happen.
It might, dude. Honestly, it might. That's kind of interesting.
So if you're the Falcons right now, would you trade away what's his face, Calvin Ridley, considering you're not
Yes.
sure what's going on with him, and what would they tag?
See, but that's what's annoying. He's young. Well, I saw second round pick. If that's it, I'm calling right now. Like, I'm doing it. If I'm the Jets or honestly any team,
Jaguars.
you would have no. Call any team in the NFL. They're calling for a second round pick. You can easily get a first round pick for Calvin Ridley because you know what you're getting. He's a top guy, as long as he's committed to football. So I know he's kind of had that whole situation. Very easy to step away when you're playing for the Falcons and they're awful. So we'll see how committed he is. See, it's not a low blow because did we ever hear reasoning why he stepped away just to like get his mental health straight? And then it was like he might play, and then it was like he's not. Then it was like, is he going to play? Is he not going to play? He was like, okay, are you playing? Are you not playing? Like I'm not going to get into it. You don't like this conversation. Any plain Jane person can't do it. No, I've never actually owned. You consider buying a Bumblebee AB jersey and you're a Ravens fan? I've never considered a day in my life buying a Ravens jersey, dude. And I have a lot of respect for Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. And I have not had a bone in my body.
I got my Ed Reed jersey over in
the corner. You can, sir. There's never been a bone in my body saying, hey, dude, I'm going to go purchase an Ed Reed jersey or who's
I want a Tom Brady.
Dude, you know who I really liked as a Raven? Derek Mason. I was a big Derek Mason guy. That's a little weird guy to come out there.
Best receiver that's ever played for the franchise.
Did he also play for Tennessee?
He went from Tennessee to Baltimore, and then he went to the Jets for a year, then went back to.
Yeah, Derek Mason was really good. Yeah, so Ryan, that's a bad take coming from a Ravens fan. I'm gonna act like I didn't see it for your Ravens like fandom, but you cannot come out here saying you're gonna purchase a Steelers jersey. I don't care, even if it's one of the best receivers in Antonio Brown. I'm not doing it. But yeah, going back to see, we've already.
I feel like the Falcons are just going to be a bottom team for the next like 2 or 3 years.
They are. The thing is,
but there's not going to be a team that wants to trade for Matt Ryan. So it's like, why are you not going to be committed to him? Are you going to like
cut him?
Like I feel like that's like so much money that they're going to be losing. Here, I'm going to look this up. I'm looking this up right now.
It's worth cutting him at this rate. If you're not committed to him, then why are you playing him? Like tossing Josh Rosen. He's never been really given a fair shake. Give him a shot. Give him they have the kid that was from Florida, then he transferred to I think Arkansas.
They're back. They're one backup guy.
Yeah, Felipe Franks.
Yes.
So just play the young guys, and if they stink, guess what? Just like the same reason I'm with the Steelers are playing Haskins or whatever. If he stinks, Steelers get a high draft pick, which means a better quarterback class next year. So that's what the Falcons should do. And going back to Calvin Ridley. Yeah, he's worth a first-round draft pick. He's a legit receiver. He's a legit one. Like, there's no question about it. You don't need no, like, oh, Julio's gone. Like, no, he's a legit one. It's not a question. He's very good at football. I just need to know if he's committed to football before I trade for him. That's kind of what it comes down to. So, I know you hate my comments on stuff like that, but, like,
you gotta be committed.
Me and you cannot take off for work.
Like Deshaun Watson can't, like no one wants to trade for Watson until they figure that stuff out. Because like, what if oh hey, it doesn't get figured out for 2 years, and it's like, oh, can't play football anymore, and then you're down like what 2 years worth of picks.
Well, to be fair,
all around.
To be fair, that's very, very different.
I know it's very different, but like here, it's like saying like, oh hey, let's trade these picks, and it's like we got to see what happens with it, and then same like Cal Ridley, like you don't know what he's going through. Obviously, it's a whole lot of mental stuff. He's trying to figure out his family stuff. He's figuring out himself. And now, it's kind of just a bunch of question marks. We haven't really heard from him since he stepped away back in October.
Yeah, my man ruined my fantasy season, so appreciate you, Calvin Ridley. But hey, all I'm saying is you need a week or two, that's fine. You can't take off a whole season of work. You just can't do it, man. So I just find that stuff very interesting. Again, I'm not in these guys' shoes, so maybe very different, but I don't know, man. I need a guy who's fully committed to playing before I'm trading any assets to go get them. So I'm waiting for that.
if the Falcons were to cut him right now, they would, before June 1st, they would take a dead money hit of $40 million, and then they would save roughly $8 million. But if they cut him post June 1st, they would, only take $24 million, and they would save 23.
Sounds
He's getting
like
paid. He's getting paid over $40 million the next 2 seasons, and this season he makes up 23.4% of the cap. Next year is
Bro, that is
19.4,
so bad.
but that's before
Oh,
extensions and all that stuff
gosh.
going into next season.
That's really bad, dude.
It is very bad.
Oh.
Remember when he almost won a Super Bowl? I remember that.
Should have won a Super Bowl, but hey, story for another day.
It is a story for another day. Let's see. Let's look at scouting combine stuff. I mean, scouting combine starts tomorrow, 4 Eastern, over on NFL Network. I get to have the pleasure of doing that stuff, and I've already received all these Google sheets and docs of player names and just groups of people where they're doing stuff and all that. It's a lot. Let me see if I had something up on here for the scouting combine. I don't think I do. Yeah, I do not. What are we looking forward to for this? Is there any players that right now you're trying to look at, like quarterbacks? I mean, who knows who's going to be going? If
Who's
there's
throwing and all that stuff.
If there's a first round, I mean, the kid from Pitt, Kenny Pickett, right? Are his hands going to be, to size, or is it going to be like Joe Burrow, where he announced on Twitter that he's contemplating retirement for not being able to grip the football correctly? Still, a top tier tweet.
Jamar Chase and him are the top memers. But yeah, I'm looking at the quarterbacks currently. My team is in a need of one, so I'm going to be looking at quarterbacks. I don't know who's throwing. I think they've already announced it, but I haven't looked into it. I think Malik Willis is throwing, so I'm interested in watching that kid.
From Liberty.
Yeah, that's right.
See,
Flames.
look at this. Yes.
Malik Willis, that's my guy.
Go blue.
So, go green.
Go blue. But, there's Matt Corral, Kenny Pickett. You got the kid from Liberty. I'm looking at receivers, too. I mean, let's see what the kids from Ohio State can do. Jets got, 10th pick. They got the 4th pick. Obviously, no quarterback receiver is going to be taken in the top 5. So maybe the Jets might be the trendsetters there at 10. Garrett Wilson? Is that the guy's name?
Yep, Garrett Wilson. Chris Olave, I believe, is another one.
It's another deep class of receivers yet again. You get receivers wherever, and then looking at also power backs as well. Yes, Stadium will be live at the Combine with Ryan and Zach. You can look forward to that. Live shows, potentially, maybe. I'm not too sure, but yes, we'll be having live content from Stadium over from the Combine. Exciting time, very, very exciting time all around, and also draft stuff as well. Could we see any records being broken? 40-yard dash, obviously the one everyone watches. I mean, there's the vertical jump with Byron Jones, who broke that. I'm not sure if it was that or the standing long jump, but he did shatter the standing long jump by a lot.
Yeah, for me, it's gotta be the 40-yard dash.
Do you think anyone breaks John Ross's 4.22 speed record?
See, I don't pay that much attention to teams outside the Big Ten, so I couldn't tell you who's speedy fast and all that nonsense. So to be fair, that's what the Combine's for, and that's what I get to watch.
Let's see. Let's shift into this other one here. Let's talk about this. The Dolphins actually tried to go after Sean Payton and Tom Brady. This is before the whole Brian Flores ordeal fell apart. I just saw a tweet too on here that the Chris Greer said the Dolphins reached out to the Saints to gauge for Sean Payton's availability, but New Orleans blocked any potential moves from the now retired coach. And he claims that there's no conversation about Tom Brady. Maybe we could have seen it all along. Sean Payton goes to South Beach after what's-his-face from Alabama, Nick Saban, leaves. Gets fired from Miami, goes back up into college ball. Who knows? Who knows?
Sean Payton comes back. He's going to Dallas.
I mean, he is going to be the Dallas head coach in 10 months, almost to the day. So,
Well,
Listen, you trade a 4th-round pick, and then also Bruce Arians came out and said if anyone wants Tom Brady, going to trade at least 5 first-round picks. Obviously, that's a bunch of malarkey coming from the man himself, Bruce Arians. I wouldn't. I mean, not even a 1st-round pick for basically a guy that's going to end up playing 1 year. But who knows? Maybe Brady plays till 50. Who knows?
That's just hilarious to think of. Oh my gosh! I hope it comes back so Ben gets his own enshrinement at the Hall of Fame. But the same token, pretty cool seeing him and Brady go in at the same time. The guy that owned Ben. But hey, man, Brady owned everyone. To be fair, so hey.
I also just saw this pop up on my Twitter feed. Dolphins are working on a contract extension for Xavier Howard. After he had his whole deal, he already got all the money. Then he worked in more money. Now he's getting a contract extension. One of the premier corners of the league, AFC premier corners. Good faith, living up to pledge to redo the deal after last year's alteration.
Wow, they should worry about Mike Gesicki also. So they should worry about that.
Well, are you going to be paying Mike Gesicki as a receiver, or are you going to be paying him as a tight end? Because there's 2 different money values right there.
See, I'm paying him around $10
$11
million. Yep, 10.
10 on the
I
dot.
think that's his.
No
See, I
higher,
think
no
10
later.
Ryan, please, for the love of goodness. Yo, how's Lamar doing in the playoffs? You mind reminding me? I'm kind of curious. Oh, did Lamar make the playoffs this year? Oh, okay. The old Big Ben beat Lamar Jackson now. Oh, okay. Just kind of curious. My bad, dude. I just forgot.
Barely.
I had to had to think again. Oh, my bad, dude. The old walking cane, the old Grizzly veteran that ran the North. My bad. How'd that perfect season go last season? Oh, Ravens shouldn't lose a game last year.
You're really going after Ryan right now. That's a low blow right there.
Oof. No, I'm not taking nonsense from a Ravens fan. Nope, not going to happen. Not taking it. Sorry, Will. Once the Jets are competent again, which they will be very soon, you won't take nonsense from other fan bases. Nope, not doing it. You saw all the stuff last year, didn't you? You saw
about
the Ravens.
What?
The Ravens,
yes.
How they weren't going to lose a game. You saw that.
Well, they haven't lost a preseason game. I care about preseason stats and Pro Bowl stats. Ryan knows that to heart, okay? I am a very dedicated person of the Pro Bowl. I mean, I made one sick Madden play. I mean, I would share it, but I feel like that's too much. Blowing 11.
Yo, relax. Here we go. You want to go? You want to get in the fighting circle, Ryan? Come on in, dude. Come on in.
I would love Ryan to join this right now. Get in the fighting circle.
Get in the fighting circle. But no,
I mean,
I know they did. I'm
going to clip that. I'm going to bring that up next week. I'm going to clip it when I said that the Washington football team will beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you said, Will, thank you for the free win and the predictions. I'm going to take that to the house. Thank you very much. And then, bam, your team sucks. End of story. There it went.
Hey, yo.
Oh, birthday celebration.
Oh.
Happy birthday. Is it your birthday? Well, happy birthday.
I'm assuming it's his birthday if it's the birthday celebration, because it ain't sure as heck ain't mine. If he knew it was mine, then that'd be a little weird, and then I'd have to do some research, Ryan, how you found out the nonsense. It's definitely Ryan's birthday next week. So, hey, happy early birthday shout out, and I'm going to give you the business next week in the fighting circle. So, hope you're ready for that.
A cake into the face. That's what's going to be happening right there.
Shellac.
A shellacking.
Shellacking.
Franchise tag predictions. I mean, there's I made a bet. If you go over to the U Stadium app, you can do these takes. And I made a take last week where a bunch of people joined I made a take about the franchise tag. I said under 6.5 players will be receiving the franchise tag.
Yeah.
Now who could we see get the tag? I mean,
Jesse
Bates. Could Devontae Adams get the tag? Would that be a thing for some
they
glory
have
right
to.
there?
Sounds stupid because they're way over the cap, but there's no way they're letting him walk, so they'll tag him. There's no way.
Could the Patriots go into J.C. Jackson giving him elite corner money because he's clear cut top 5 corner. He's been playing lights out every single weekend.
So you should check out the spaces. You should check out the spaces and do with Steeler Nation. Bro, I went nuts on someone the other day. Some guy came in, had an Aaron Rodgers, like Bernie Sanders thing. He had Bernie Sanders sitting there and he had an Aaron Rodgers hat on, face on him. I'm like, all right, let's have this guy. And I had him in a few weeks ago, and he came hot saying Najee Harris was the bad pick. I let everyone talk, even if I hate their takes. I had to cut this guy off. I'm like, dude, what is this nonsense? So he hopped back in Monday, and he came in here. He goes, you need to hear the unbiased opinion. I'm like, what team do you even like? Because he hopped in, and I was like, all right, hey, I'll try not to cut you off again. And he says he was a Bears fan. He was saying how bad my franchise was. I'm like, that's interesting. He goes, you guys don't go out and make any splash moves. I'm like, that's interesting. Last time I checked, we haven't had the money to do that. And the last time I checked, last time you guys traded multiple first-round draft picks for a player, it didn't work for you. How'd Khalil Mack work out for you? How's that working? Awful. Don't give me that. Oh, gosh, this guy. Give me some nonsense, Ryan. I'm telling you, next week, give me some nonsense. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your noggin. But, oh, gosh. I hope Jesse, because he was saying, like, you have a reality that they're going to get Jesse Bates. No, I didn't say they're going to sign him. What I loved, the Steelers' perfect offseason. Draft a quarterback or an offensive lineman, first pick, J.C. Jackson in free agents. That'd be like, I would be screaming to the heavens. Like, oh, hello. What an offseason for the Steelers. I'd be giving A's all over the place.
I think any team would like J.C. Jackson at this point.
That's my point.
He's a plug-in player for every single team.
Dude, he's a legit corner. And, like, it's like...
Could he go out west? I mean, Seattle needs some secondary help badly, but Seattle's going to have to shell out a lot of money for him to go there.
See, he's going to get like $15 or $16 million easily. I
think he gets 17. I think he could honestly get up there.
He might. And to be fair, everyone's like,
go
would you
from
give that
undrafted?
To him? Yeah.
Undrafted free agent from Maryland to nearly blowing the Patriots' last Super Bowl chances against Kansas City to now all of a sudden he has an NFL record of 25 interceptions in 3 seasons.
Guy's pretty good at football, man.
That's a pretty good football.
I would gladly pay him top dollar.
What about Harold Landry, outside linebacker for the Tennessee Titans?
Possibly. I don't know what their cap situation is where they can tag him. I'm assuming
career
they can tag
high
him.
12 sacks last season. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to get over the cap back on here, okay? Let's see.
I'm assuming there's a tag coming there if they don't get a...
Definitely. Let's see. Over the cap. Here we go. And I'm going to reopen this.
It should be Saints. Back up. Giants. Another Giants cut Devontae Booker today to save, I think, $2.5 million. Giants.
Kyle Rudolph too.
Oh, they cut Rudolph too?
Yeah, Rudolph too. So they save 4, but get 2.5 in dead space.
I think Green Bay Giants. Oh gosh.
Yes.
Saints.
Titans right now are 8.3 million over the cap.
Yeah, yuck.
Patriots are 8.3. So J.C. Jackson, that's a questionable one. See how that works.
See, and if the stuff's true that they haven't reached out to him, dude, oh my gosh, please touch free agency. Do the Steelers get him? Probably not. That's my little sweet dream. But, oh, God. How do you not do anything in your past? See, this goes back to my point that they wasted their money last year, New England. New England went out here, messed around.
Matt Judon was one of the best picks
no,
they could have ever made.
That was a good one. I'm talking about the receivers. Were nonsense.
That's why they're going to take one in the first round. That's why they're going to
awesome.
go out.
Then that's not why you spend the money in the offseason last year on Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne. By the way, where did Kendrick Bourne play before the Patriots?
49ers. I know this.
Because I've beat into your head about it. Because any normal person,
you've only taken my skull and just bashed it into the table. Like, where did he play for?
I don't know. I've asked normal people, and they're like sitting there like Chargers, like giving me nonsense. I'm like, exactly my point. But guess who paid him like $33 million? Oh, the Patriots did. Played for the 49ers, and he was like, he was okay. He wasn't great. Like
third receiver.
Like, awesome. Good job. Good for you. Like, oh, gosh. And they're going to do that nonsense and not take care of J.C. Jackson. Head scratcher, sir.
Let's see. Mike Williams of the Chargers coming off career high 76 receptions, 1,146 yards. Yeah, Chargers right now third in cap space with $56 million. They got a lot to work with after
I think they're
kind of a sad ending to the season.
I think you'll get an extension for him, personally.
Orlando Brown of the Chiefs. That's another one.
That's got to be
I feel like you
contract
need to protect
extension.
Mahomes. You got to protect Mahomes. Mahomes going to
Well,
do whatever he can
They
take.
set draft capital to get him. I feel like that's an easy. I don't think a franchise tag. I think that's an easy. They're going to work at a long-term deal there. Because why do you trade for Orlando Brown if you don't have a long-term deal possibly in the works?
Carlton Davis of the Buccaneers, but you also have Chris Godwin. So you're kind of like, okay, who are we going to tag and try to secure? And which other guy are we going to have to attempt to get the extension for? Godwin played on the tag last year, so that's obviously, you're going to want to sign him again because you don't want to pay him a lot of money now because he's going to get paid over $20 million now as a receiver. Although he's worth the money, he's played really well. Question mark at quarterback. But Carlton Davis, I mean, you can get him for what, 17-ish million, I believe, as a tag. Yeah, 17 million is a tag for a corner.
Well, they also have the issue. What'd you say for corner tagging?
17.5 million, but the receiver is 18.5. But the thing is, since it's Godwin's second tag, he's going to get a much higher rate for it because you'll be playing on the tag.
I think he's gone. I think Godwin's gone. I saw something that the Browns are like the favorites to get Chris Godwin, which I think is cap. I think that's bull crap.
Well, Jarvis Landry's going to get cut from them, apparently.
See, I'll believe that when I see it. Even if that's true, like, do they go out and sign Godwin? I don't know about that. Are you going to sign up to go there? I think other teams are going to be calling Chris Godwin, to be honest with you, not just the Browns. Are you going to sign? Are you going to sign there? Are you going to sign in Cleveland with Baker Mayfield if you're Chris Godwin? No. Someone else is going to throw money at him. Like, I'm not going to play with Baker Mayfield. Not happening.
Is that just your biasness, or is that just
No, you tell me. Name me some teams that would sign Chris Godwin. What are teams that are friendly cap situation? The Jets should be up in that cap situation.
The Jets
Name
are
me
up
some
there.
teams
The
right now.
Okay, so let's see. Let's make logical ones. Okay, let's
Yes,
say Mike
name me the
Williams.
logical
Let's
that
say
needs
Mike Williams
receivers.
walks. Okay, the Chargers. He could fill in with the Chargers. The Jets could be another one. Colts get a very true number one. The Commanders, Steelers. Let's see, Bears.
No, those are the
Lions.
top. Those are the top teams in cap.
Yeah,
Give me
so
the top 5 teams in cap right now.
Dolphins, Jaguars, Chargers, Bengals, Jets.
Well, he ain't going to Cincy. I would
That's
rather sign
obvious.
with the Jets. I'd rather sign with the Jets than the Browns if I'm him. You said Jags. I wouldn't mind signing in Jacksonville. Play with Trevor Lawrence.
Doug Peterson. I mean, that's a lot better than what you have for with what's his face?
And who are the other teams? You say the Lions? Like he's not going to.
Lions have 19
Detroit.
million in space right now. Raiders got 18. I mean,
See, the Raiders don't have money unless that's all they do in free agency is just sign Chris Godwin.
make one
Unless
move
you
and
give
say
him-
up. That's it.
Unless you give him like a 14 million this year and then like load everything else because it's clearly not going to be a 1-year deal for Godwin. He's going to look for some
I feel
stability.
I feel like a lot of teams are going to make it or break a deal with an ACL, but since it's like
See, he's good. He's going to be fine. I promise you.
he is a good receiver.
Godwin's a good football player.
Dalton Schultz of the Cowboys.
No, not getting tagged.
I
You
feel
don't
like
tag it.
I feel like no tight ends are going to
Yes.
get tags.
See, unless it's like a George Kittle or Travis Kelce, Gesicki could get tagged. That'd be interesting. What's a tag hit for tight end?
Tight end 11 million. So
See, you talk the number. That's you can see a tag for Gesicki. You can see the
Marcus
tag there.
Williams of the Saints, and the Saints are still in cap hell with
Cap
42
hell's
million
right.
over the space, but they did
Yeah, I don't-
restructure 2 players. They freed up a bunch.
I don't see a franchise tag coming from the Saints. I just don't think they can
Future
do
Jet.
it. Don't you have to be under the cap to even place a tag on someone?
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
they're-
you could do it, but like again, a lot of teams just place the tag and then they just work out a deal. But most cases,
See, no
teams
shot. I
aren't
don't
able
see it
to
getting
work
done.
out the deal.
Isn't he favorite for the Jets? Isn't that like?
Oh
isn't
yeah,
that
he
one-
is favorite for the Jets. I also saw Tyrann Mathieu, also a potential to land with the Jets. I think Jets are just going to get a safety regardless. Much rather
Well,
than
Marcus
just
May is gone, so
Marcus May's not. He ain't coming back. JC Jackson.
there's a lot of safeties. Now that we're kind of talking about it, there's safeties kind of interesting, especially if Jesse Bates doesn't get the tag, which he's going.
I feel
to.
like Jesse
that's
Bates
one of
has
those,
to get the tag.
Like guaranteed tags is Jesse Bates. Like guaranteed, he's going to get it. And then maybe they try working out a deal after that, sure. But like guaranteed tag is going to Jesse Bates.
Let's see. Let's make a March bowl prediction. What's your bowl prediction for March? I'll expand it from football and college hoops because, well,
I hate you. See, I'm not going college hoops. This is a
I'm going
football
college hoops.
podcast.
Gonzaga's getting eliminated in the round of 32 because they're the most overrated team of all time. I hate Gonzaga so much.
See, they finally won one last year, so I was saying that for the longest time.
No,
but
they
finally
lost
won
last
one.
year. They lost to
Did
Baylor.
they lose?
They lost to Baylor.
Did they? See, this is what happens when you got Baylor in there. See, little do I know.
I remember this. I put in a 12-leg parlay. I had Baylor on there. I picked the Mets for some reason. The Mets screwed me because they blew a 3-0 lead against the Phillies. Blew it all for me. And then the Giants lost to the the Padres lost to the Giants. And if I switched those two around, I would have won like $7,000 on like $10. I miss betting. I really do.
No, you don't. It sounds like you just keep wasting money just like me, so you don't miss it.
I see. I almost bet the house on Montreal to win Game 4 of the Stanley Cup final. And
I hate you. This went from basketball to hockey. Now where are we going next? We going to play lacrosse next?
No,
oh my goodness, cricket. Nah, cricket, dude. Gosh, for me, my bold prediction. It's not even really a bold prediction. You go first. I was gonna say the Steelers draft quarterback. Like that's not really a bold prediction. That's kind of facts.
Really that bold. It is facts.
No. Bold prediction. Chris Godwin of the Raiders. I'm riding this one all the way home.
Jets sign. Let's see. Bold take. Jets sign a top 3 available receiver, but unfortunately, all the top receivers are all out with ACL injuries. Well,
see,
I don't think Devontae Adams touches it, so I'm not going to rank him in that. Because, well, I really can't see him touching free agency.
He can. He sure as heck can if Green Bay trades away Aaron Rodgers, boy. They trade away Rodgers. He's not.
I feel like that's
the
one piece you got to keep there, at least for
If you keep Rodgers, you'll get Adams back. So, and if not, that's the interesting thing, dude. That's why I can't wait to see what Aaron Rodgers did. Because if Aaron Rodgers leaves, dude, there's no way Devontae Adams is getting tagged. There's no way. That dude's going to throw a knip shit. He's going to get me the heck out of here. I'm not playing with Jordan Love. See you later. I'm hightailing it. That's going to get really bad, dude. Green Bay is sitting here probably at the hands and knees at the end of the bed every single night. Please let us re-sign Aaron Rodgers. Please let us re-sign Aaron Rodgers. Because you're going to lose. Like, it's guaranteed. Dude.
Apparently, no one's called for Aaron Rodgers. Apparently, no one has, according to the Packers GM. I feel like it's cap.
I thought that was wrong. I thought they have gotten phone calls.
But they're not answering the phone.
They're not. They have offers, or people have called, and Green Bay hasn't made a decision yet because they're waiting for Aaron. I think teams have called. I think they have plenty of offers on the table. Is that bull crap to get other people hey, get your offers in? I don't know.
You see it.
Yeah, dude. Did he ever give a timetable? I know he said soon, but
he said before free agency. I'm hoping next week he has to.
When's free agency start?
2 weeks from today. Officially, the clock will open at 4 o'clock.
Gosh,
but in
exciting.
12 days? 12 days at noon is when the legal tampering period happens. But that means every player signs a deal.
Yes, when all those happen.
At 12:01.
So when is that? You said that's
free agency officially begins in 12 days. The legal and tampering period at noon, and then
that's when all the deals get done. I just remember Hunter Henry going to the Patriots and all that stuff. I was like, holy crap!
Day 2, I was like,
What?
Colton would just wake up and see 10 notifications from me just posting stuff, just scrolling through.
Yes. Oh gosh. See, you guys got to hop on us. Follow our
Instagram page. I'm always up in the news.
We're always out here.
I broke the Trent Williams contract extension at 4:32 in the morning. I remember that. Dude, I woke up, I saw it.
You're probably doing this in your slumber. You already have the graphic.
No. I just wake up and I'm like, okay, let's see who's signing, so I could just write all this stuff up. That's what I do.
Gosh, you're a crackhead. And you just like dead arm, like zombie. Put your arm. over,
I just go back.
Hit 2 buttons. Post. All right, good.
Post. Okay, we'll go back to bed. But at least, gentlemen, that runs at our show. Tune in next week, as always, 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll be, we'll gerbil in a little bit of college basketball. We'll cover the franchise tag, see who's the winners and losers there, and see what else happens. Really, fallout from the combine. Yeah, so much stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm Will, and that's Colton, and this is the Play Action Podcast. make sure you watch Sports Desk 6:30 Eastern over on the U Stadium platform. So later, everyone.